Hello everyone, thanks for coming in. I'm here to do a general love reading today. The Lionsgate energy has been super intense, which is partly why I haven't been doing as many readings online as usual, and also because during this time, the second part of August, life tends to supercharge. It's like things speed up really fast. But I've been feeling the romantic energy get stronger and stronger. We are dealing with Leo, which is a very romantic sign. It rules the heart, and it's fire, so there's always a lot of passion associated. But when I looked at the astrology over the weekend, I noticed that the moon was in Libra. Well, that's Venus on the moon. And Leo and Libra, personally for me, is one of the most romantic combinations. I'm not necessarily talking about these people as individuals, although it could be, but more as pure energies. Now we're dealing with the Sun and Venus. It can be very, very romantic. Like Leo has the ability to embody and kind of dramatize, let's say, the visions and romance of Libra, which is cardinal Venus. Leo rules the fifth house of fun and pleasure and sex and adventure and joy, all that good stuff. And Libra is relationships and partnerships. Some of the most romantic couples for me, F. Scott Fitzgerald and Zelda Fitzgerald, they were Leo and Libra. He was a writer and she was the muse. And that's very much that energy. Sometimes I think of Romeo and Juliet too, because, well, Romeo's always Libra energy to me. Now, I don't think Shakespeare put their birthdays in there, but I wouldn't put it past him. Anyway, that's kind of the energy, but there's a progression of that too, which is also very romantic as it gets deeper. From Libra, the moon shifts into Scorpio, which is romantic in its own way. I think it's underrated for how romantic it is, actually, because that takes it way deeper. It's not now about the muse and the creator or that super romantic energy. It gets into the good, the bad, the ugly, all of it's beautiful to Scorpio. Anyway, and we're moving towards a full moon in Aquarius, which also is kind of Romeo and Juliet-ish to me, because Aquarius for me is the tower. It's about change. Large scale, right? And that is what that love story really was about. And also Aquarius represents innovation and the new vision in the future. Also a very romantic sign in its own way, and also underrated. Anyway, that's the love energy I'm feeling. The reading is for anybody, any sign. You'll know if you resonate with it. You don't have to resonate with everything I say. In fact, you won't, for there to be some relevance for you. Just listen closely. Okay, all of a sudden I'm very out of breath, so we'll see what that means. I mean, like I said, with that Leo Libra energy, it can be like a sweepy romantic feeling. It's very beautiful. Let's start off with the romance angels and get the overall temperature in this love story. Hopefully my breath will catch up with us. You deserve love. You are lovable. So right now you could be with somebody who makes you feel that you are. It could be that that's been a challenge for you in the past. And whoever, I like this bow and arrow here, taking aim, right? This could be somebody who very much knows what they want with you. And it's going to make you realize that you do deserve that. Okay, let's get one more. You could be on the other side of that bow and wanting to take aim at something but having a little bit of personal doubt. We'll see how this goes. It definitely could be vice versa, right? Okay, that's why there's a strong magnetic attraction here. So it could be that you're having a certain amount of doubt because of that level of attraction. You're like, well, am I good enough for that? I see past life relationship on the bottom of the deck. It says you have known each other before. Could be past in this life or past life. We have Pluto doing some interesting things. And Pluto is about our past life and karma and things like that. Let's get one more. See, this bow and arrow is aimed right at this couple. The chemistry. I like this chemistry card because it's so intimate. There's like a comfort to it. Okay. Let's get one more. A reconciliation. All right, someone from your past is returning to your life. I'll say that again about this energy too, though, especially in this form. It's weird that there's two cards that are so similar. But look at how this guy is like up in the clouds and he's pulling her up. That's kind of interesting because it could be past life, right? This stayed on the bottom of the deck. Past life. Ooh, okay. Now my heart rate just went poof. Let's get a true love reading card. That said, oh, okay. That's intense energy. Oh my gosh, you guys, we have commitment. Look at those swans forming the heart. I love the full moon in the background. But swans always, to me, it's like finding your perfect mate, finding your perfect type. You know, swans can't be with any duck. It's like, I don't know. I always get that vibe with this card. Two halves of the same whole. Ooh, let me get a sip. But the full moon is beautiful. That could be the full moon in Aquarius. Okay. Let's do one more. The silver waterfall. To me, that is about everything you can imagine. It's like magic, right? More than you thought was possible. But also with this reconciliation, I'm still getting something kind of magical. All right. Okay, let's get into the reading. No, I want to start with astrology, actually. Look at a couple of these. This could be astrological energy in your chart, in someone around you, or just overall influencing your situation. Okay. I'll run down with you, but the energy is very strong. Okay. Let's see, what do we have? Interesting. We have Leo coming out. Well, of course, the sun is in Leo. We are in Leo season. But you could be dealing with a Leo. Leo does represent courage, and it is about having the courage to follow your heart. Be that in love and creativity and leadership in life. It's the leader. Okay. And then we have the Ceres, which brings in kind of a Virgo energy for me every time. It's about nurturing something carefully, growing it with the perfect combination of soil and nutrients. Very earthy like energy like Virgo, which is where Mercury and Venus is right now. And it adds kind of like a grounded component to that fiery, airy energy of Libra and Leo. And then speaking of air, we have Aquarius, Leo's opposite sign. Pluto is at 0 degrees there. It's going to dip back into Capricorn, but in January it'll go direct in Aquarius for 20 years, and it brings about change. For me, it also brings about a new way of doing relationship when we're talking about romantic astrology. And it is one that's more based on friendship. Okay. Then we have tension. Well, we're dealing with opposition energy here, and that's the other thing I was going to say about air and fire, like the moon and the sun right now, is that it amplifies it, right? So like the Fitzgeralds that I mentioned in the intro, it can get a little intense, that drama and that, you know, and that's why we have that strong magnetic attraction. It can certainly go overboard quickly. And that's why the slow nurture. Yeah, because we have the second house. This is Taurus's house, more earth energy. And the second house is about our resources and sharing resources and work. Work could be an issue in this situation. But it's also Taurus, so it's Earth, Venus. So it's about something having a grounded, supportive, and reliable basis to it. So that it's not just that fiery energy. The silver waterfall here could be a little bit of that too, dreaminess, right? Okay. I'm telling you guys, this energy is pretty intense. I'm a very empathic reader. I feel the energy in the cards, and it's like exciting but emotional. All right. Let's take a look at your person here. This is the person coming in toward you. You may or may not know them, but I mean, The romance angels are speaking very loudly about past life relationship, and you've known each other before. Reconciliation. Unbelievable. We have the King of Wands, Leo energy, coming out with Leo right here. But this is definitely somebody who feels that they deserve it, right? It's somebody in full command of their own confidence, in their own ability to step into that leadership and to own the passion of their heart in an integrity-driven way. When you get to the King of Wands, it's the mastery of the suit. It's certainly somebody who can use that passion in a very, assertive but responsible way. So this could be somebody coming back. I mean, that's the energy I'm feeling, though, that fire energy. I knew, because it was nervous and breathless. And look at this King of Wands. Oh, all right. I'll get a hold of it. Look at this King of Wands. He's standing there watching the past burn to the ground. He's like in full command of his own path, which takes confidence and a lot of belief in yourself. Interesting energy. We'll clarify. How do they feel about you? The Eight of Pentacles. There's that earthy groundedness, and it's coming in with the Ceres, the nurturing. And I do like that. I mean, that's somebody who is willing to put in the grounded effort to grow something, to build it, and to make it last. That's commitment. Okay. Let me see the actions that they're going to take here. But I got that work vibe with the second house too. So I wonder if there's some kind of work collaboration involved in this as well. Let me see the actions. Interesting, another 8, the 8 of Swords. And it's interesting to me too, this is no actions by the way, but it's interesting to me because Leo is the 8th sign in the zodiac. 2024 is the number 8. Lionsgate energy all over this. But the 8 of Swords is a lot of overthinking. It could be stubbornness. We'll see as we clarify. But this is kind of like a refusal to see outside of somebody's own mind. And we are dealing with the King of Wands. That could be a potential. 2 8s. Let me move these guys over. Okay. Let me see how they see you. We'll see. Sometimes this comes through as more actions on their behalf, but oh well, okay, maybe not. The Queen of Wands. Whoa, that's that energy. No wonder I was dropping the cards. The energy between the King and the Queen of Wands is very much like that, like I explained. It is magnetic like you wouldn't believe, but it can also be like very explosive, and it can go too far, especially if we're talking silver waterfall. It can go like too far into the realm of the fantastic. And these two are capable of going there, for sure. But then we have the Queen of Pentacles, and they have 8 of Pentacles in their heart. So the Queen of Pentacles grounds that energy down as well, though. It balances it out. We're talking earth and fire here. And look at the commitment, right? So I'm not sure. The tension around this, maybe they're wondering if it's possible because I mentioned the chemistry. Is it possible for it to actually be something, grounded, real, earthy? Okay, what's the challenge? I mean, this King of Wands doesn't really have any challenges. There's something that they're watching for, because the 8 of Swords here is, like I said, a refusal to move until there's something they want to see. And it's coming in with that Aquarius energy. Aquarius is incredibly cerebral and very, very intelligent. So they're not making a move until there's something needs to be made clear here. Again, I'll say it could be somebody from your work, though, and that's why they're watching. Maybe. Let me see. Why is the card table so crowded tonight? Sorry. That's probably super loud on the microphone. I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, let me see a potential outcome. This one first. The 5 of Cups. This is some kind of regret or sadness or longing. Scorpio energy. And then the King of Pentacles. King and Queen of Pentacles, King and Queen of Wands. So we're getting that earth and fire balance. But what is the regret about here? That's the interesting part, because they're seeing you as their match with the King and Queen of Wands. But there's some kind of tension between these two energies. King of Pentacles, earth energy. What's this? The Six of Pentacles, balance, an offer. All right. Okay, let's clarify with the lights here. Let me see this King of Wands. What? It's the King of Pentacles. That's crazy. So before they come in with the King of Pentacles energy, which is commitment, which is making it real, making it grounded, maybe what they want to see, because they're looking with this second house to see if this is viable, if it's practical. Again, we are dealing with Virgo in Mercury and Venus right now. Can I see the King of Pentacles, please? But it could also be Taurus, because my hair, you guys. Okay. It could be Taurus. We have the Hierophant here. Taurus is major arcana, but not necessarily. The Hierophant is that commitment. That's what the King of Pentacles does. Absolutely. And I think it's like before taking action, even though they definitely feel the chemistry, they're definitely stoked. Even though before they do that, there's something they want to know. Oh, listen. I'm so sorry, you guys. Seriously, the cards are doing this. It's crazy. No wonder I was called to the table. Just bear with me. Okay, let me see the Eight of Pentacles. The Silver Waterfall. Look how similar these cards are. We have the Ten of Cups. That's the dream. I always say the Ten of Cups is self-defined, whatever it is for you or them. Creativity, passion, family, love, sex, joy. It's the whole picture. But that Silver Waterfall, right, and the Ten of Cups can have that like pie in the sky dreaminess to it as well. Will it work? If there's effort put into it, can it be grounded into something real? It is about the ultimate happiness, though. Okay. I still don't know if this is somebody from your past or not. Let me see that Ten of Cups. Interesting over here, because we have the Five of Cups with that King of Pentacles. Well, that's half of the wish, right? That's half of the 10. So we'll see what that's about. Let me see the Ten of Cups. The Three of Pentacles, interesting. Look at all of this earth energy surrounding the cups. So again, it has that sweeping romantic energy of all this water, but also a lot of earth. And this is practical. This is collaboration. It can be about building something together. I don't know what's happening with my reading tonight, you guys. It's off the rails. My voice and the cards are flying everywhere, but we shall persevere. But yeah, I mean, the Queen and the King of Pentacles, it's practical effort to turn that dream into a reality, to build something with it even. It's coming in with the nurture. And it's like, yeah, they need you because they have the Five of Cups here. They need you to get to the 10, right? And maybe they're wondering if you're even on the same picture that way. Okay, let me see the Eight of Swords, because that can be about confusion. And we have Aquarius there. As I mentioned, very cerebral. The High Priestess, Pisces. And the High Priestess is silence, but also about knowing what they know when they know it. And that's what they're watching for. Keeping quiet until that gets known. Maybe that's why I'm having trouble speaking. Oh my gosh, the Empress, Divine Feminine. This is also Taurus energy and Libra, but the Empress is who is in that picture of the Ten of Cups and who can create the Ten of Cups. Interesting that this Empress is pregnant as well, pregnant with possibilities. But why let me see the Empress and the Eight of Swords. Wonder what they're, okay. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So we have the King of Cups. The King of Cups, as I always say, is all the kings, right, are the master of their suit. And this king is the master of emotion. He definitely understands the depths of it, the magic of it, and the seriousness. And that's probably why a little bit concerned about too much dreaminess too. But like I said, not going to say that this Ten of Cups is in the heart until there's something known. And we're going to get to that. But we have the Six of Wands, Leo energy. And this is about, like, they definitely see you. Look at her getting, like, up on the stage. She's a star. It's victory. It's success. But it's admiration. And with the Empress energy here, they certainly do admire you. They're just not going to speak about that right now. Let's find out why, though, when we get to the challenge. Okay. Queen of Wands and Queen of Pentacles here. This is, all right, you. This is how they see you. The Tower. And then we have that Page of Swords again. Mr. Curious. Mr. Inquisitive. The Tower is Aquarius energy. I mentioned that in the intro, right? And that is sudden change. It's where you can't hold back anymore. I wonder what this Page of Swords sees. Let's go. That's the tension, right? That's like the pressure. I can't even say those two words together, but I often call the Tower the pressure cooker. It's like a rumble below the surface, and all of a sudden, you know it's coming. That's the tension building. Let me see the Tower. Let me see the Tower. There's a lot of majors showing up. Oh, wow, interesting. The Five of Cups. The other half of that Ten of Cups. So certainly it could be somebody from your past, right? And there's kind of longing and sadness, both of you here. You could both be carrying that in your heart. But it doesn't necessarily mean that. I mean, you're all showing up in the same suits, the same vibe. So a shared energy doesn't surprise me. But yeah, when there's that kind of longing between two people, it's going to create that tension. Okay, let's go to that Page of Swords here. Why? What do they want to see? What are they looking for? Okay, the Three of Cups. Interesting. Water energy, Cancer here with the Three of Cups. Let me see one more. It's the King of Swords and then the Devil. Capricorn's major with the Devil there. There's some kind of fear of third party, and it could be because of the chemistry. Now, again, with the Three of Cups, you could possibly work together. Yeah, for sure. And that could be an issue. Maybe that's even why the Tower is there. I'm not sure. But also with the King of, that's Aquarius right there with the King of Swords. Very smart, very observant. Look at him. And he also has the vantage point from way up on that, way up high air energy. And the Devil can be about fear, especially with the Three of Cups showing up. Let's get one more. Sorry, King of Swords goes there. It's too many. Let me see the King of Swords. Yeah. Oh, isn't this interesting? That's exactly it. There's that seed. There's the earthy energy, the grounding, and the offer. This King of Swords is holding on to that. They do have Eight of Pentacles, Ten of Cups in the heart. So they do, you know, they're intending to put in the work to build that picture. But why? They have some kind of fear of a third party. What is the third party, though? Now we see the Queen of Cups. Interesting. Let me see. Why the fear here? Queen of Cups. And the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords is like the end of a long and difficult cycle of learning. It could be too that this Queen of Cups was somebody in their past who had a third party at one time. And they put that to an end. One more on that. Oh, we have the King and the Queen of Cups here, though. Let me see that Ten of Swords. Yeah. Oh, it's coming out with the Page of Swords, too. Interesting. The Seven of Cups. Some kind of emotional confusion. Keep in mind, the Seven of Cups and the 3 is the 10 of Cups. That's what's in their heart. But why? This is what they're wondering about. There's and 9 of Swords. Certainly could be dealing with somebody with that strong air in their chart. The 9 of Swords is fear. It's that devil energy. It's the anxiety. What do they think they see? What do they think they see? Are they checking to see if you've gotten rid of other options? Let me see. It could be the 2 of Pentacles, 5 of Swords, yeah. But I also think this is that tension energy, that pressure cooker. Something's going to blow here. But either way, they're not willing to make a move until that's whatever that is that they're waiting to see. Again, it could be waiting to see if you're serious, if you'll commit. Let me see the King of Pentacles in the outcome. Then we'll move to some oracles. The Hanged Man, Pisces. And we also have the High Priestess. There is right now Saturn and Neptune are retrograde in Pisces. And that combination can have a lot to do with having learned lessons about your own illusions. And I mentioned that maybe for this king, I was going to call him the King of Pentacles, but a lot of kings are showing up. But ultimately for the King of Pentacles, the lesson they learned could have been to do with illusions around love. We have the Queen of Cups and the 10 of Swords. So that could be the case for some of them. The Hanged Man is holding back until you have a certain kind of perspective. And that, yeah, oh wow. Scorpio's major, look at all the majors. Death and rebirth. And we have that reconciliation. So maybe they've learned lessons from the past and they want to see if you did too. I'm not sure. Let's see, one more on the death and rebirth. But that's interesting, number 13 and number 12. Why the 5 of Cups? And more of Scorpio energy, and that's where the moon comes in. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. It's the Emperor. Divine Masculine here, Aries, Capricorn, and Taurus. And we have the Empress is the actions they want to take. I'm sorry, they recognize you as the Empress. And with, oh look, the 7 of Swords came out with that. The 7 of Swords is definitely Aquarius energy, and it is about hidden strategies and sort of keeping things under wraps. Look, he's even under that full moon. So it could be somebody making a plan here to come your way, but something they were waiting for a transformation of sorts, but they miss you. The 5 of Cups, basically. Or they want to make sure, like I said, that this isn't just based on passion because they've been hurt by that before. And the chemistry here is very strong. One more on the Emperor. Whoa, that's just crazy. Get out of here. The 10 of Pentacles is on the bottom. And that's the Emperor and the Empress. We have the Silver Waterfall, but also built to last. The dream that's built to last, let's say. And then the 2 of Swords was on top of the deck. More Aquarius energy, more air. And they are trying to make a decision about whether or not this is gonna 10 of Pentacles. Okay, let's get some oracles. What do we have? For whoever is resonating. Whichever side of the reading you fall on, interesting. We have the sun. And we started off with all of that fiery energy. The sun obviously is Leo's ruler and is currently in Leo. About death and rebirth. This is a new beginning. It doesn't necessarily have to, I don't see like tons of past energies. But I'm not saying it couldn't be. Could be somebody from a past life. The sun is number 1 in this deck. It's the beginning. Okay, death and rebirth. All right, let's get one more. What else? Hostilities. I wonder what that hostilities is about. I get this card a lot right now. Recently. And it could also have to do with this 7 of Swords. Maybe there's a reason it's being kept on the quiet. What? Deceit. What is this? Huh? Let's get one more. But remember, 10 of Swords, Queen of Cups. I feel like they've learned some hard lessons around that. Let's get one more. Yeah, because I don't see any of that in this dynamic. But that might be why they're holding back and watching so closely. Let's see. Yeah, it could be. We have caring connections right there. That's what they want to make sure it's the real thing. That's what I'm saying. And then we have the garden and the gate. This is going outside of your comfort zone. It's opening up to the possibility of something different. It's not what you've known. That's pretty interesting. Okay, let's get an Amore Psyche, because man, I feel the passion, that's for sure. Ideal romance. That's that energy I picked up in the intro. The hostilities and deceit could be around you too, coming from outside people. It was for Romeo and Juliet. Physical attraction. Yeah, you don't have to tell me twice. It was like jumping off the cards. Whoa, okay. Calm down. I get it. And a beautiful face. Well, if they see you with the Queen of Wands, the Queen of Pentacles, all the queens are here. It's not the Queen of Swords and not the King of Swords. That's interesting. Because they're the communicators. So there's a lot not being said, 7 of Swords, being kept under the surface. Okay. Shall we do one of these? For whoever needs this. Good luck. Nice. Okay. Courage and leadership. Interesting. I think these are energies for that King of Wands right there. And like I said, it could be too that they want to, it's not only about love. Yeah, look, good fortune. They believe you can build something that will last together. It could be that they want to work with you too. I keep getting that, like collaborations. But then again, with Pluto shifting into Aquarius, that is the sign of collaboration. And that can be the foundation for relationships going forward. All right, let's close this reading with, from the Lover's Oracle. These can come out as advice, so take it only as it resonates. Thank you guys for being patient with me through this reading. Mercury is retrograde in a very impactful way in my chart. I don't know if you guys feel it. Time. You are trying too hard. Give it time. King of Wands. That could certainly be the case. Okay. Imagine all unwanted thoughts dissolving into light, creating room for new opportunities and possibilities for your life. We saw that with the 9 of Swords, 8 of Swords, 2 of Swords. It was crazy. And then we saw the 10 of Swords with that Queen of Cups in the challenge. So there's some kind of fear, either somebody from their past who they had this kind of chemistry with. It was a pretty bad deception that took place. Or for some of you, it could have been between you two, and they want to see if things have changed. You're going to have to kind of take that because I see both. And with this past life relationship too, that could be also that Queen of Cups, Ten of Swords. Could be. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. We saw the devil associated there as well. Fear. And there can be a thing like, I don't want to have to learn the same lesson twice. Ten of Swords is hard fought for, and it's showing up in the challenge. So they could be a little suspicious of their own feelings towards you for fear that it's going to take them down a pretty familiar territory, let's say. All right, you guys, I'll leave it there. That's what I have for you. I hope it resonated, my friends. Remember what I said, it's not all going to, but there could be aspects for sure. I love you guys so much. I'll see you again really soon. Namaste.